They've killed Caroline. Really? We're going to talk about that and all the things of the week that was on CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful here in The Bold Breakdown next.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, everybody. We're back. Me and my homegirl, we are back.
Yes.
We are back. It's The Bold Breakdown here on AfterBuzz TV. I am one of your hosts, James Lott Jr., and I'm here. I could not do this alone without the vivacious
Ooh.
Tami Goveia.
Hello. How are
honey.
you?
Good
And
to see
I
you.
can't believe Caroline's gone. What the haystack?
Like the-
And
we're
did you see Lindsay's little Instagram
We're
thing?
gonna read that. We're gonna read that too.
Awesome.
And I actually talked to Lindsay the other day, so we're
That's
gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna
fabulous.
talk about all of that and more. Hi, welcome to the show. We're the Bold and Beautiful After Show. We're here once a month right now, and you guys, thank you for the great response.
Oh my gosh, over 1,000 views. People, fans,
Thank you.
You have no idea how much that means to James and I. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you. Thanks for your
Yes.
patience and telling us you'll join us every month. And
Yeah.
everybody in the chat room, hi you
Oh,
guys,
hi,
chat room, yes,
guys.
yes, I am live in the studio.
And he's wearing green.
I'm wearing green. I wasn't
can't
wearing green
pitch him.
earlier. You can still pitch me anyway if you want to. It's fine. But I want to let you guys know that we're on iTunes, we're on YouTube under the Bold and Beautiful After Show and AfterBuzz TV Dramas. That's the channel. Go there, like, subscribe, hit that button. Give us some, give us some thumbs up, and tell us how much you think how beautiful Tami is.
Aw, James.
Tell her. Tell her.
You're sweet.
Tell her.
Sweet, sweet.
Yes, and then of course my page for the Bold Breakdown for this show is on Facebook page. It's called Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlights, and I do a podcast every week called BB Rewind. That's on iTunes, Spreaker.com, and iHeartRadio.
That's great.
Okay, so before we begin, just overall the week that was.
Yeah, it was emotional, surprising, and I had those emotional reactions of like, no, no, no. So it was good. It was good.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking
I
about.
know I do. We're going to talk about it too. I know. Yes, I can imagine. I do talk to TV back. Talk back to TV a lot, of course. I don't want me to pinch Tami. Oh, I should, 'cause she's not wearing anything.
Ouch.
Yeah, she's not wearing green. So you told me to pinch. So I pinched her Haywood for you. I pinched her for
Thank you, Haywood.
Now, okay. Before I do anything, we have my lot in Los Angeles. I actually meant to have pictures, but I forgot, which I'll post them online. So go to that Facebook page. But I want to mention a store called Cultural Interiors. It's a beautiful store that sells African American tchotchkes and prints and beautiful chairs. I mean, just all kinds of stuff there. Home goods. Housewares, and they're in the hot spot of Los Angeles, which is Baldwin Hills, View Park, South LA. They're on 4421 West Slauson. It's a great place. They have cultureinteriors.com. Go there. I do work with them. I partner with them. And the owners, Gail Hawkins is the bomb. I love her. And they just do great work. And you want something with a little spice in your life? Go there.
Awesome.
Make sure I mention that. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday. Basically, it was a whole. Once again, we got the whole Flo and Wyatt at the aftermath of the week before, where they had dinner together, and we found out that Wyatt and Flo were related, as in they were
Yes.
boyfriend and girlfriend in high school.
Yes. So Katrina Bowden,
Yes,
who plays Flo.
I like her.
Woo-hoo!
I like her.
Oh my gosh! I hope she's going to be a mainstay.
Yeah.
Is that the correct?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
mainstay?
regular character.
A regular
Yeah, I
character
guess
on
so.
the
Yeah,
show.
this is fine.
Because she is really bringing it.
She is. She's good.
I
She's
love
good.
her. She's so determined that this has to be told. The
Yes.
secret has to be
Yes.
told.
Yes.
And she convinced little daughter, like, we need to band together.
Yeah, that actress is good with Wayne Brady's character.
Yes.
She's good with Zoe, of course,
With
that
Zoe,
character.
yeah.
But she also was good with Wyatt and Sally and that
Yes.
whole thing. It was just like,
And I can see Wyatt and Flo.
Flo.
I can see them together back in the day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So it's like when he was back when he was Wyatt Fuller. I was like, that's right. And so I thought it was very interesting that we find out they were in high school. There was a little reference I want to mention.
Okay.
I'm a huge Darren Brooks fan. Loved him on Days of Our Lives, of course, where he won an Emmy for playing Max Brady. But he did a show afterwards called Blue Mountain State, which was on Spike TV
You
for 3
brought this
seasons.
up. Okay.
Yes, and I love him on that show. And he said, well, in high school I did play football, but I was like second string.
Okay.
It's a reference to what he did on the show on Blue Mountain State.
Oh, love that.
The show was a football show. But one of the funny, I mean, seriously, I don't know if it's on Netflix or anything, but you can get it on video. It is hilarious. And Darren Brooks is one of the stars. He was so funny in it. But I thought, cute little reference of his other show that he did.
Blue Mountain
State.
State.
It was on
Okay.
Spike TV,
All right.
which I think is no more now. I don't think Spike's a TV show a channel anymore. But he played football.
That's great.
So I thought
Love it.
I love when they throw in little winks like that are not so overly dramatic or whatever, but they those of us who are fans, you know, we know that.
We get it and
we get
appreciate it.
We get it. But I kind of agree with, I mean, with the truth will come out. I mean, like,
Yes.
it's gonna come out.
It always does.
It always does.
Especially on a soap opera.
I know it does. It does. Now, do you believe, because Wayne Brady's doing a bang up job too.
Yes.
Stop people with the threats at him. He's playing a character.
Is that still an issue?
Some people are, yeah.
Oh, come on. No, that's not nice.
It's a character. He's playing a character.
It's not nice.
Like, hello. Now, so I interviewed Sean Kanan the other day, who plays Deacon. And he goes, yeah, I got to go back on Bold and Beautiful because my daughter just lost her baby, but she didn't lose her baby, and Wayne Brady took it. And we were laughing about that. Like, Wayne Brady. But do you believe Reese actually is remorseful? Or do you think he got caught? It's just like...
I think he's remorseful, but not enough to turn himself in.
Got it. Okay.
You know, it's like, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings, but I'd still do the same thing
Yes.
given the option. I think he feels bad, but not bad enough that he wouldn't have done the same thing over again.
That's a good point, actually. That's a really good point. Because I was thinking the same thing. It's like he's like trying to cry, kind of like I had to save my daughter. And it's the same spiel.
It is, and then there's no support behind that argument. I think it's not about you saving Zoe. It's about the fact that you got her into the situation because you're gambling. Dad.
Flo told him about himself, though.
Exactly. It's like, don't feel bad for your dad. I mean, I understand he's your dad, but let's look at the real picture here. He's being selfish continuously. Talking Zoe back over to the dark side is being selfish.
Oh, Spike TV is now Paramount TV. I know Spike TV is gone. I wasn't sure. Thank you for letting me know
Paramount
that.
TV. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, you make a good point, and I'm thinking, yeah. Oh, well, Susan says he's a manipulator, so he's manipulating Zoe and Flo. Like, no, I had to do this. But you're right. He would have done it again. I think
He would have done it in a heartbeat.
That's interesting. You know, they showed the flashback of what I had a baby came. She got into labor, and I like, but you would still do it again.
Yeah,
You would.
Absolutely.
So there is no remorse.
Because his fear of getting hurt by these mafia guys, you know, being in that gambling debt situation is stronger than anything else, than being remorseful or trying to do the right thing.
I agree with you on that.
He hasn't hit rock bottom.
No,
he really hasn't hit rock bottom.
No, he hasn't at all. No, he hasn't. More Wayne Brady, please. Yes.
Yes. And when he walked through that door, you know, just after Flo had gotten Zoe onto her side, like, okay, let's go and confront Hope and tell her everything. Him walking through that door shocked me. I didn't expect that. Yeah. And when he did, I was like, no!
No, exactly. That's a no, right? That's one of those no-nos.
Yeah, I knew he'd be able to talk Zoe out of it.
Yeah.
Zoe sans the accent.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. I mean, it's great. I didn't know how much I would like Zoe until now I really like her. I mean, she really feels bad.
Yes, she does.
You can tell the actress plays her so well. She really, I forgot her first name. I think her last name is Barnes or something. But she's really good actress. She's like really feeling bad. What's going on? She likes Hope. She knows all of them.
Yes.
And so she's talking about, how do you know Wyatt? And you know Wyatt too. Like, of course she knows all. She works at Forrester. She knows everybody. Zoe knows everybody.
Yeah,
like,
and it just must have freaked Zoe out when she saw Flo. Oh, when they Instagram that picture of them at the party, the little dinner party, and Zoe loses her mind.
Yes, I
know.
know.
What?
I know. I'll be losing it too. But like, excuse me, wait, these people are all together, and like, they're sitting there having dinner together, and you know what's happened.
Oh my God, that was so good.
It was good. It was good. No, it was good. I mean, good drama for us. But for them, they're all just tell Hope. So I want to say hi to people. I want to say hi to Nikisha Jones. Hi, Nikisha. Hayward Wong's on there. Rodelli, of course, my usuals. Susan Russo. Ethel. Hi, Ethel. Todd Beaton. I know Jacob Marquez. I got a bunch of you guys watching today. Thank you. I'm glad you joined us in this earlier time slot.
Yes.
Sorry about that. And also, you know, we have a lot of shows here at AfterBuzz TV. And this one's AfterBuzz TV Dramas channel. We have a lot of shows on this channel and others. We bring this to you because we love doing this. Maria Menounos and Keven Undergaro love doing this to everybody. Bring out after shows and content for you to watch. There's like 300 shows we do here. A whole bunch of them. She does Dish and Days on the same network. She does this one. But go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Wherever you see that button that says like follow or subscribe or like, press that button and follow us and check out some of our other shows besides this one. But also while you're there, go to the Bold and Beautiful After Show there and say how much you love Tami.
Oh, James.
Say how much you love her.
I love James.
Sure, if you want to.
Show us some love.
Yeah, if
Show
you
us
want
some
to.
love.
And comments, we do read the comments. Sometimes we do answer back. So please go ahead and do that and subscribe there. We work very hard to bring this content to you.
We love what we do.
We do.
And we love what we do.
Yeah, we do. Now, I do have my first kids, and you guys love these. My bold flashback actually is from this show when I had Miss Heather Tom on.
gosh.
Heather was the bomb. And because the next storyline we're going to talk about when we get back is the whole Brad and Katie.
Okay.
She gave a little tidbit about when she was on The Young and the Restless with him, and here's a little some of that. Because he was Brad on Young and the Restless, and you were Victoria. How's it playing this whole different dynamic?
Yeah.
On this show? It's a very different dynamic.
You know,
a
it's
great
interesting. When I was on Young and the Restless, we had a couple of scenes together, and I went to the writers at the time and I said, "Hey, you should put Brad and Victoria together.
Oh,
And I think
see.
Don and I have really good chemistry,
You do.
and I would love to work with him." And they were like, "Oh, whatever." And then I left the show,
Oh,
and they
whatever.
ended up putting Brad and Victoria
Yes,
together.
they did.
And I was like,
It's your idea.
Really? You chose the wrong time. So now years later, and when he came on Bold and the Beautiful,
Yeah.
I actually did. I texted Brad and I was just like, you should put Katie and Bill together. And I don't know if that had anything to do with anything, but
Of course it did.
But I was just like, I feel like we do have a really
You
good
do.
camaraderie and really good chemistry together. I think we play really well off each other, and Bill and Katie are going through a real rough time right now.
Yeah, so I want to show that. So you give us a little insight that when she was on
Yeah.
Young and the Restless, you wanted them together. They do have great chemistry
They do
together.
have great
But we're going to talk
chemistry.
about that. We're going to talk about that next. But I just wanted to show that. And you can watch the episode here on AfterBuzz TV Dramas. You can watch
That's so
that.
great.
That's from 3 years ago. I love Heather, and that's from 3 years ago. But yeah, she really likes them together as actors, and it's kind of funny. She gave us a little tidbit of that. And basically Wednesday, it was all about trying to put them together, I guess.
know.
Everybody was
Matchmaker, make me a match. No! That's me yelling at the TV. Stop it.
I don't want them together.
Donna, stop it.
I don't want them together.
No, I don't.
It's going backwards.
It's going backwards. It's like, really, let's get out of this pool, this same redundant pool of people. Come on.
I agree, and I know it's a smaller cast. They recycle a lot on the show. They do that stuff, but I feel like, remember, folks, he was in love with Brooke after Katie.
Honestly, I think his connection with Brooke is
I agree.
stronger.
I agree.
It's on that other plane. Like, if he's going to be going back to anybody, he should fight for Brooke. Move over, Ridge.
I agree. I think Brooke and Ridge are more boring. So and we'll talk about. I'll talk about that in a second. But I liked Bill and Brooke together because they weren't really honest with Katie, but they were honest with each other, and I liked the chemistry. And there was something different about the way he loved Brooke.
Yes.
That the other men have. I mean, it was just different. And I mean, I love Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill is my man. I love him.
And Don celebrated a 10-year anniversary.
Yes, he did.
So happy anniversary, Mr. Don Diamant. Diamant.
Yes.
Yes.
He's part Dutch. And here's the thing. He said, "I'm the only one who's ever played Bill," which is really rare sometimes in some of these soaps. It's really
That's
rare.
right.
He's not a recast.
That's right.
He's an original character. He's always
Made
played
it
Bill.
his own.
He made his own.
Memorable.
So they did a rom-com. I always say Wednesday was like a rom-com. The whole Il Giordano.
Yeah.
We're gonna show. Oh my God! I'm going to meet somebody. I'm here to meet somebody. Oh, you're here. Oh, you're
It was
here.
cute. I know.
mean, it was cute. It was cute.
a
It was cute.
idea,
It was cute. It was
but
cute.
it was just,
It was cute.
yeah, but then at the end of the lunch.
Yeah. Yes. So, well, you'll get to that in a second.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, because that's like that whole. I mean, that was like because the other storyline, of course, was Liam, Steffi, and Hope, and Steffi going to go to Europe.
Yeah, so Hope has really been fighting for this. Liam, you need to be with Steffi and
Yes.
the girls, and you just need to be with them. And
How
I
do you feel about
so
that?
guilty. I think it's ridiculous.
Yes, thank you.
She's suffering. She's. I don't know if it's postpartum,
Right.
but there's so many issues going on, and that's just how she's reacting to it and how she feels she can move forward with all of this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so wrong on so many levels. And I honestly thought if Liam caves,
I know.
that's it, I'm done.
But Liam is so wishy-washy.
He is so
anyway.
wishy-washy, but with this,
I know.
I thought if he caves, I'm done with him.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
said that before. I'm done with you, Liam, and then come out the other side. Like, all right, I'm not done with you
Because
yet.
Scott Kitch is the bomb.
He's so good.
He's so good.
But this,
Yes.
I'm done with you.
Sure, Tammy. Sure. No, and I was going to ask about that. This whole sacrifice myself. Now, I do like they've been playing this post baby thing in almost real time. They've been playing it very much so she's not just happy-go-lucky already and not just like she really is going through it.
Yes.
Which makes sense to me. You lose a baby. I mean, you carry to term, and it would take you a while to get over that.
Absolutely.
And I like the fact that they're playing it up that way, and everybody's kind of being there for her, and they're trying to help her along. Everybody mentions this online, and it's kind of funny. The picture of Steffi and Liam still up in the house.
I know. She wants the girls to, just take it down.
Right. And then every time Hope is holding her baby.
I know.
I'm like, tell her. But they don't know, of course. I'm like, somebody tell her.
I know.
It's your baby.
And it's going to be so hard for Steffi when the truth does come out because she's bonded so much with little thing, little Phoebe.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I know.
It's gonna be. But so she's holding the baby. I'm like, no, don't hold the baby. Well, Steffi has to go to work, so I understand. I like that. She has to go to work, and she's gonna take her kids with her. Why not? That's what people do. Rich people do. Take their babies with them. Actually, no. Here's something funny. Because I have kids. I always say that if you have your kids travel young, that they can go anywhere. That like later on in life they can adjust to any setting. And my younger daughter, Monica, we took her she had a bigger calendar than I did every week. And she traveled a lot of people, and to this day, she's easy to travel with.
Interesting.
She's like 31 now, but 30 years old now. But she's easy to travel with. I always say you start them young, getting them portable and stuff.
Yeah.
It kind of helps them adjust to different settings.
Yeah.
They're not always scary to do something. I mean, I don't have any scientific proof, but I just know my own proof of doing it. It makes sense. So I think that's good. Take her girls with her and go up to Europe. They have a nanny. They'll be totally well taken care of. They'll be probably staying in the best, hotels.
Yeah, agreed.
So I thought it was kind of cool to show that she's a working woman. I mean, I'm liking this. I'm liking the Steffi that's empowered. I'm liking the Steffi that wants to be the modern woman. I hope they continue to portray that.
Yeah, when Mom was trying to convince her to, pushing her with Liam, I was like, no, she needs to just hold steady and continue down the path that she's going.
What I found, to me, I felt like it was two different generations, which happens, of course, we know this, but like two different generations of soap. Taylor's like focused on win your man back, and Steffi's focused on I'm a woman today and let me raise my kids and move forward.
Yes.
So I felt like
two different styles.
Right. It's like there was two different styles going on there. It was like very interesting to me watching that.
It's so true.
And Hunter's so I'm glad to have Hunter back. Anytime I see her, I'm glad to have her back. But I just thought it was raising like these are two different styles going on here. Steffi's not because Steffi has said, remember a while back, we're not going to repeat our parents' mistakes to Hope.
So beautiful. That whole back in the day, all that writing was so beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. That's a good point because we're going to do it differently. We're going to show our daughters something different.
Yeah, and it's honest because it's not like she doesn't have those moments of feeling really vulnerable and like, oh, it would be nice if Liam were here. And that makes it really honest.
Yes, it does.
I love that.
I do too. And people they're agreeing. They're liking. I like Steffi being the modern woman. Steffi doesn't need a man. Steffi needs a better man than Liam, of course.
Agreed.
So I mean, I just think that I like this modern take. I think it's in step with showing because soaps aren't always daytime soaps aren't always the best in showcasing women.
Yes.
Being not needy or stuff. So I'm glad when they do show some that are like that. It's gonna. I mean, I understand romance is the big thing for soaps. I get that stuff, but it's nice to show her kind of like, we'll take care of my own business.
you can be independent and be involved romantically. You don't have to compromise who you are to have a romance, to be in love with someone.
And then on the flip side, we've all done it. Maybe I've done it.
Of course.
When I was younger, I did things just to please somebody else.
Absolutely.
Right, but you get older, you learn that's not.
Yeah, she's definitely. Steffi knows who she is.
Yeah, she does.
And sticking by her guns.
She's Stephanie.
She's Stephanie.
She's Stephanie.
Yes.
She is. Now, this next is a beautiful flashback because at the end of the episode, we found out that Caroline is dead. Well, at first you don't know at the end, but
and they really dragged that out.
They dragged out. Her and Taylor kind of like they didn't really want to tell us who it was. I knew because I read. And they were thinking about something in a second.
That's how Thursday ended, right? With the phone call. And then when Friday's episode started, they didn't reveal anything right away. And I actually had to rewind. I was like, did I miss something?
They show Lizzie Godfrey's old picture. So I'm like, she's all blonde.
I know.
I'm like, so crazy. And I talked to her about that. It's kind of funny. But before that, so I just want to show a little clip of us when she was on this show a couple of years ago, us being a little, because Lindsay is really silly and fun. And I just talked to her there. She's like, James, when are we going to play again? I'm like, we got to play again. And here's a little clip of that. Was being silly. Just told you that's what I found. She was nominated for 3 Emmys for her portrayal as Caroline Spencer. She was Forrester, but now she's Caroline Spencer. She has 2 moms on the show. two iconic actresses, producers. I mean, Kristen Chappelle and Joanna Johnson are just like, hello.
You couldn't even ask for a
We're
better
talking about that in a second. We're talking about that in a second.
They're so long there. So
Ladies and
funny.
gentlemen, my buddy, Lindsay Godfrey.
Hello.
Hi, girl. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. You can follow us on iTunes and YouTube
And
and
she sat on this
everywhere
side.
that you just look
I
for
said,
Bold
what's your best
and
side,
Beautiful,
girl?
Bold
Sit on this
Breakdown.
side.
We're
I
all
sat on
on
that
there.
side.
Follow
Okay,
here.
okay.
Look how much bigger
First
I
of all,
was.
welcome to the show. Because you just we've been alright. We're fast friends already.
Oh yeah, we're best friends. We're getting
we're
matching
best
necklaces.
Oh, you show like how you said, it's like with the heart on one side. Or it says BF, you have F for I'll be
Yes.
F, you be BF,
Oh
you
my
have
God,
BFF.
we'll get
Exactly.
matching jumpsuits. It's gonna be great.
Maybe I'll wear that male romper finally.
Oh my gosh, he keeps threatening. Marco keeps threatening to get a male romper. But the joke's gonna be on him when I buy him one and
Yeah.
make him wear
Yeah,
it.
he'd probably look good in it, actually.
He would, but he's got a lot of booty.
Like rompers,
Oh
careful
my
with
gosh,
that
she's
stuff.
I think it
priceless.
might be too much booty for it.
Yes.
Just come out. You'll have an underbutt coming.
So we had the best
so
time.
funny.
You can watch the episode on AfterBuzz TV Dramas, of course.
Yes.
And Lindsay she's an incredible woman, first of all. You got a chance to interview her at Day of
Yeah.
Days. She's on Days of Our Lives right now doing
Yes.
Sarah Horton, a bang-up job
Oh
with
my
Sarah
God,
Horton.
love her.
And but she also is a very fun person. And we always have a good time when I see her and talk to her. She's always fun.
And she's gone through more at such a young
Oh my
age
God.
than most people have gone through in a lifetime.
And we talked about it on the show. We
Yeah.
did. Oh my God,
And
the
she-
cancer and the car accident.
car
and everything. We
accident.
just.
And she's just so strong and fierce and focused and is so thankful
Yes.
for everything that she has.
A great mother, too.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful daughter.
She loves it. She loves being a mommy.
She does love being a mommy. She says she's the best. So we love Lindsay. And that's why we're leading into this, because basically Thursday and Friday was the whole return of Thomas, the role of Thomas Forrester, will be played by Matthew Atkinson. Not Pearson Faudet, which is our friend of the show, my buddy. He's been on the show like 4 or 5 times. He always supports my career. We love Pearson. He's doing other stuff right now. But this guy was on Young and the Restless.
Okay.
And so now
That's why he looked familiar.
Yes, he was on Young and the
Okay.
Restless. And so now he's on Bold and the Beautiful as new Thomas. But they killed Caroline.
I know.
What are your thoughts about
Well,
that?
they did a really good job because I had no idea what was happening. Like, what? Obviously, this affects the Forresters and the Spencers. Like, what could possibly have happened that both families would be so devastated? And then it clicked. I'm like, oh my God, Caroline. Oh my God. And then boom, the picture. I was like, yeah.
The old picture of her. It's like, oh.
The old picture of her, I
Like,
know.
It was like funny to show that.
I love her as a blonde and a brunette.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, she's beautiful.
Yes, I know. I love her both.
I
Like,
know.
hair is so long. Yeah, the reveal was very layered, and it kind of just slowly.
That's a good way of putting it. Very
It was layered, and people were finding out. But the one thing that just bugs me,
What?
when Katie went to go see Bill,
Yeah.
and she was like hanging out. I was like, I just trying to
I
use this
just
to bring.
wanted to see how you're doing. Get away from him.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Get
like,
away.
oh, like you're just trying. I mean, they're gonna use this occasion to bring them closer together. I'm like.
Ah,
But having, I mean, it was just really, for me, I'm kind of upset they killed Caroline off.
yeah, I was surprised. And I'm not sure. I mean, like you said, are they doing this just to bring Katie and Bill closer together? Couldn't you have figured out
Right.
some other way to do
And
it?
bring Thomas home. I mean,
yeah. Like, why?
right. And it was a blood clot.
Yeah.
They gave it some really like little, blood clots are important. I mean, they do
Yeah.
things, but it's like, oh, okay, it was a blood clot.
Okay.
And the kid who plays little Douglas is cute.
He's cute.
He's like a cutie.
He's a cutie.
He's a cutie. Also, I love Lindsay on Days. Yeah, she's good on Days. But basically, it was more of everybody was coming back. We got to see Quinn. We got to see, we had Liam and Wyatt together, and she wanted them to be the godfathers to Douglas.
I love that.
cute.
It's like, that was so beautiful.
That was very cute.
That was really,
That was
really
very
beautiful and forward thinking.
Yes, and they both were. They liked their cousin. They really
Yes.
did like their cousin. And I love that. I love the best part of this episode was Ridge, them showing him really mourn over Caroline.
Yeah.
Okay, here I may be in the minority. I don't know. I liked when Ridge and Caroline were together.
I did too.
I think we talked about it on the show a long time ago.
I did too.
I kind of like the younger woman, older man kind of dynamic was kind of working for them.
And how she was his muse. I love that.
I did too.
Yeah.
And so the fact that they actually show, without Brooke there, so good, he was able to fully kind of embrace his feelings for her.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really, I love Torsten K anyway. I love him. I love him as Red. I think he's doing a good job. I thought it was so, no one stays dead. Yeah, I know that too, right? But I was just upset they killed her. But I just like the fact they actually let it play out a little bit, that he was like, it's complicated, but he was like, and people were saying, we're sorry, Ridge, because he was married to her. There's some stuff that went on between him and Thomas and her that was all crazy, but he did love her.
Yes.
On some level.
Yes.
He did.
Oh, yes.
And it goes back to the original Caroline, her aunt. And he loved her at one point. So it was a whole, again, layered is the word for today. The word for today is layered. That I thought, I'm so glad Bold and Beautiful writers decided to really go with Ridge feeling sad about it.
Yes.
And not just like, I'm the father of the guy. No, but he's like, no, I loved her too. And so I like that. And then also the layers they played. I like the Sally Thomas looking across the room and the weird, awkward.
Exactly. And we've all felt that.
Yes.
We've all felt like, I don't know what to say.
Yes.
But I need to go. I need to say something.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. And then Wyatt going, just go. Mm-hmm. You know, he'll appreciate it. Just go. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
And they had a little bit of chemistry. I saw a little bit of chemistry there for that brief scene. I was like, okay.
Do you think Thomas is back?
Yes. I think it's gonna be Thomas, Thomas, Sally, and Wyatt Triangle.
What about Flo?
Throw her in there.
Yeah. Throw her in the mix.
Why not?
I want to see it.
Why not? Throw her in there.
I want to see it.
All right, but I think Thomas is back. I think he's back for good. I think I read somewhere he's back.
Okay, good.
Well, because he brought anybody else back from that small family. Why not? But why not? And I did love to see when that Forrester family came together at the end hugging.
Yeah,
with Steffi and Taylor. It was like all those dark hair. I got a lot of dark hair. Because it's funny because Brookie has all the light hair and with them it's the dark hair. Whatever.
Yeah. I miss her.
I do too. And they mentioned, great for continuity, Rick. Because Rick and Caroline had a relationship a long time ago. They had a relationship. It was based on some lies and stuff, but they had a relationship at one time. And they did say he called, and he talked to him.
That's right. It was really quick, but I'm glad they acknowledged that.
Yeah. I mean, because, the thing about, and yes, he did really love her. Everybody said, yes, he did really love her. Soap fans are some of the few, well, I got to say also comic book fans and maybe some sports fans, but soap fans especially remember every little detail.
Yes.
So when it's brought up appropriately, we appreciate it. So thank you, writers.
Yes.
We do appreciate that.
And had that been an oversight, whoo!
Oh, I know. They would have said something.
Oh, yes.
The fans will say something. But I think it's really fun when they actually do, because they explain why isn't Jacob Young there? No, why isn't Rick there? Whatever. It's like, okay, well, he's in Europe, whatever, doing his thing, and Brooke's over there too, still helping him out. So they explain those.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
I thought Rick and Caroline had a relationship too. So I was like, okay, they did mention. So we're assuming he's dealing with it over there somewhere.
It's so funny when Catherine Kelly Lang isn't on the show. I really miss her.
I know. I love her.
I just so miss her.
I love her. When I got to interview her at the Emmys last year, and actually I actually spoke to her recently again, and she's one of the nicest people. She likes horseback riding. We talk about horseback riding. I'm a horseback rider also. So me, her, and Tracy Melker, who plays every once in a while Kristen Forrester, we're all horseback riders.
Oh my gosh.
So we talk about that, and Tracy's a friend of mine. We always talk about that. But also seeing this new guy, Matthew Atkinson, who plays Thomas, interact with the Forresters.
That was great.
We had 4 generations of Forrester men.
Talk about your first day being literally thrown in.
With John McCook and
all these
Torsten
generations.
Right. It was all 4 of them. It was like they were there.
Yeah.
Yes, I know he's a Massimo by birth, but Eric raised him. And raised him and Ridge raised Tom. I mean, they're all related. But it's 4 generations of Forrester men. I like that a lot. And I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with Thomas and what that's going to mean. Now that he lost somebody, but then there's there's Sally, and there's something there too.
Oh, yeah.
And a few days before that, we had Sally in bed questioning Wyatt's kind of like feelings for her a little bit, a little insecurity.
So Sally and Thomas or Sally and Wyatt?
I'm Sally and Thomas.
Really?
I wanted Wyatt and Katie. I liked them together.
Okay, and that was another thing that bothered me. How Wyatt was so enthusiastic about the reunion of Katie and Bill. Like, wait a minute, you had deeper feelings for Katie than this. I don't understand. That was another I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
No,
I was like,
there's got to be some.
Right.
Hold back a little bit.
Right. Now, I'm all for some Justin and Donna. I'm all in for that.
Yeah, they're so beautiful together.
They're beautiful together.
Oh my God.
I like them together.
They're so pretty.
My friend Aaron D. Spears. Love you, Aaron. He's a buddy. Now, also, I just would quickly, what I've got to mention, make sure I mention this on here, that Caroline and Steffi were friends.
Yes.
So Steffi was feeling bad, too. Not just
Yes.
because it was her brother's woman, But they were friends also. They always
Yeah,
got along.
I forgot about that.
I remember that. I was like, thinking about going, oh yeah, they always got along. And I remember her last stint on the show, they were friends. They were talking about stuff and things were going on. So I'm like, yeah, they were friends too. I mean, again, they played every beat. I'm sitting here looking at Quinn though, like she's just like window dressing. Like why aren't we seeing more Rena Sofer?
I miss her again. I miss her being on the canvas in a strong way. I really do.
Me too.
And I love Quinn and Eric.
Yes.
I
Right,
love them
right.
together. I want a story with them.
I know what they rotate. I know they rotate and stuff, but I'm like, it's been a little too long. We haven't
Yeah.
seen them enough. And so seeing her like, oh yeah, Rena Sofer. I mean, we love her.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. And she's a great actress.
Yes.
Emmy winning actress. She could do it. Don't put Sally with Thomas. If anything, put Thomas with Hope. Thomas and Hope.
Thomas and Hope.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I've never seen that together.
I know.
People are saying Sally and Wyatt. And they're saying so people like Sally and Wyatt together. Okay, you guys like them together.
I was intrigued with Sally and Liam.
Me too.
I was always
I was
curious
too.
about that.
I was too. Musical chairs.
I know.
I was. No, I was. I liked when they were trapped in that building.
Yes.
I loved all that. I loved all that. And he understood her. And he wanted to help her out. And I loved their beginnings. But they decided to not let that happen, I guess.
Yeah.
Where decisions were the powers that be. I was like, no. But I said, maybe minority. I liked Wyatt and Katie together. I thought they were really
too.
cool. And I liked Brooke with Bill. I think they'd be much better suited for each other.
I think so too.
I know.
Gosh.
I know.
There's going to be some screaming at the TV if this continues.
I know. And I want to read. Lindsay Godfrey actually said something on Instagram. Hi, everyone. So I just got back from Caroline's funeral. It's kind of funny. Since we know how she is, it's funny. It was beautiful. It appears that it's time to say goodbye to our Caroline Spencer. I just want to first say a huge thank you to Brad Bell and the entire Bold and Beautiful family. I truly adored every aspect of the wacky, feisty, sassy Caroline. She was all those things. I love my time at Bold. Don't be sad. Even though she is gone, I promise Brad and the writers have some awesome drama up their sleeves for you. Thank you for all your support and love over the years. Don't worry. I hear Caroline has a brunette doctor doppelganger over in Salem. Might be worth investigating. I love that.
Love it.
You can follow her at Oh My Godfrey. That's her last name. So I just think that is, I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
What a great thing to say. And again, for those of you out there who are trying to say she was saying it has some shade, there was no shade in this at all.
No,
there was no shade.
not at all.
And she answered back. She clapped back to some people. She clapped back. There was no shade. She was saying she really enjoyed playing the character and that. And then she's saying she really was thinking. I think she was really thinking that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I didn't see any shade in that.
If they called her back, she'd go back.
Of course.
If she had time or whatever, you know. J.A.'s there says, Sally is just so good. She's good with everybody. She actually really is.
Yeah, she
Courtney
is.
Hope is the bomb.
Yeah.
Who plays Sally. She's the
is.
bomb. Anybody with the name Hope in it, I'm always happy. Of course. But no, Lindsay was not throwing shade at all. I mean,
Not at all.
get over that at all. So no. But I think that did I catch everything I think on the week that was? I think I did.
I think so.
They showed a montage of Caroline a little bit in there. No, there was a montage of Bill and Katie.
Yes.
And as I mentioned, of course, the original Will was Heather Tom's son, Zane,
Okay.
in real life.
Okay.
And Zane was on there. And
That's right.
Yes, he played
yes.
it. And Heather actually directs episodes of Bold and Beautiful, too.
And
So she
she's
directed some of those.
she's a strong director.
She's a strong director.
Very
She's done
strong
some of those.
director.
So, yeah, no shade.
I-
Very elegant and funny, Lindsay. That's right. There's no shade. People were saying shit. There's no shade.
I don't need any Bill and Katie flashbacks. Like
No.
I can so do without that.
So same
Yeah.
here. Like, no.
Fast forward, no.
Yeah, no, not at all. But I think we caught everything. We caught everything the week that was
think
there.
so.
It was pretty favorable. It was literally like what three big stories, and that
Yeah.
was the week.
Yeah.
So this week will be interesting to see what they do this week. Just want to let you guys know that I did an interview with Sean Kanan, who played Deacon, on our sister channel, Booksuck Online. And so you can follow that actually on Booksuck Online, which is a page there. And we talk about Bold and the Beautiful, of course. And his new book is out, which I'm on the back of the book. It's a book called Success Factor
I
X.
didn't know that.
And I am one of the people who vouches for the book. I do a
Oh my
blurb.
gosh.
He asked me, is one of the people to do it. And I'm one of the people who did. He interviewed 50 people. And what makes them successful. But I'm on the back of the book. So
That's
you'll see. So
fantastic.
I'm on there. He's a good friend of mine. And his book's coming out in May. But the interview's out now, and watch it. And you'll hear some stuff about Young and the Restless, General Hospital, all the shows he's done, Karate Kid Part 3 and Cobra Kai. And he mentions Bold and Beautiful. And he wants to come back as Deacon. He'd love to come back as Deacon. He said he
He's
would love
great.
to. He's a great character.
I love him on GH and
Yes,
Golden-
AJ.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
He's such a good actor. And he
Yeah.
said he would do it. He looks good, folks. Tune into the episode. It's like, we're around the same age, and he looks fantastic. He's doing martial arts now, and he's exercising. He's learning Mandarin and Russian. He's doing a lot of stuff.
That's amazing.
And
What's
so,
the name of the book again?
The book's called Success Factor X by Sean Kanan and Jill Lieberman. It's a really good book. It's coming out.
Fascinating.
It's out for pre-order now if you want to get that.
Okay,
but
great.
I love learning what people think and how they tick. And that's why we're interviewers and hosts. We like stuff. We love stuff like that. Definitely. Well, that's our show.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that goes by so fast.
I know.
I'm like, no, we're not leaving. We're just gonna stay here.
We're just gonna keep chatting.
Just stay here, and that's it. And pretend like we're on the Bold and Beautiful or something. I don't know, go like that. But actually, we'll see. Do you have any predictions?
I predict that Katie and Bill will not
TV
end up.
predictions. Sorry, thank you.
I predict that Katie and Bill will not find their way back to each other.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You think is? Oh,
I don't think it's going to happen.
I guess we can't have Dollar Bill happy. We can't really have him happy, can we? No.
Well, he's going down that road of leading a peaceful life.
Right.
And I actually want to see him continue down this road for just a little while longer because he has so much to make up for.
Yeah.
I would like to see him happy. I just don't think Katie's it.
Interesting. Okay.
So.
I just remember that Thomas is back. It's going to cause all kinds of havoc. I mean, he's going to be back at Forrester probably. Or he may get involved with the Sally thing because they're building that business.
Yeah.
That Spencer, first fashion house at Spencer. Because when are we going to have some fashion shows?
Please.
I miss the fashion shows.
I love those fashion shows. And I do have a feeling that Sally and Wyatt are not going to last.
They're not going to last either. I feel like
they're not going to last.
No, they're not. I think Thomas has something to do with it, I think. I'm glad they brought Courtney Hope back. And she posted a picture on her page at her and Alex Wise, who's a friend of mine also, who played Saul Jr., how she was missing the old days of the cast. Bring back Patricia Darbo. Bring back Alex Wise. Bring them all back.
Gosh.
Let's get them all back in the
Just
forth.
love the chemistry between everybody.
I know.
Yes.
Bring them back. Do it. When's our next show? It's going to be a month from now.
Yes.
So I got to look at the schedule again. So just follow us on our social medias, and we'll let you know exactly when that is. I'm assuming it's mid-April, whatever probably the 3rd April. But we're going to talk about it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But just follow us, and you'll know what's going on. Tami, where they can follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Twitter at Tami Goveia and Insta and Facebook, Tami Goveia Official.
Because she's official, folks.
I'm official.
She's official. And on just a little side note, you guys are right. Wally does GH and Days both. He's not in contract, so I mean, people can do that sometimes nowadays. So who knows? Maybe Lindsay will come back.
It's becoming more popular.
Yeah,
which is great.
And Wally says he loves it. He said he loves it. And you can follow me where all James Lott Jr. is sold at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms, everywhere. And my show Breaking Into is on Monday nights on our sister channel, Black Hollywood Live. It is tomorrow at 3 p.m. I have 2 shows tomorrow. One is the cast from The Chronicles of Jessica Wu season 2. Great cast. The show, the lead character is a superhero who has autism. It's a great show. I'm so proud of the show. And then after that, at 4 o'clock, I'm doing a show, the cast of, not the cast, sorry. The magazine editors of Regard magazine.
Nice.
They're here in Los Angeles, and they're two wonderful people who have put these beautiful, gorgeous magazine together. And we're going to talk about that print is not dead.
Yay!
It's not dead. And I'm James Jr. Follow us always on iTunes. Follow us on SoundCloud. Follow us on YouTube. Bold and Beautiful After Show is the title on those channels. But you know it's the Bold Breakdown, of course. But the Bold and Beautiful After Show, go there and follow that there. And like us and tell us what's going on.
We appreciate your support.
We do,
always.
and we do. And thanks to all the
Share
Facebook
the
groups. All the Facebook groups on Facebook that are Bold Beautiful groups that let me share this stuff on there. Thank you so much for letting me share it on your pages too. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.